Rickey Smiley Morning Show. The most funny in the morning. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Just another day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. God is good all the time. And all the time, God is good. Ladies and gentlemen, the senior pastor of Friendship West Missionary Baptist Church, Dallas, Texas, Pastor Frederick Douglass Haynes. Good morning.
Good morning, Rickey Smiley. How you doing, bro?
Man, blessed and highly favored, man. We be waiting on that word, man. I know you got a good one this morning.
Oh, I appreciate you, Ricky, because we give God the praise because God is incredible. And since God is incredible, why don't you go ahead and give God an incredible praise? I like that. God is incredible. Something that is incredible is something that is absolutely amazing, phenomenal. It's almost inexplainable because it blows your mind. And so that's why the Bible says, now unto him who is able to do exceedingly abundantly above anything you can ask or imagine. Freddie Haynes remix, now unto him who can blow your mind by doing stuff you never asked for and sometimes doing stuff you never thought about. God is incredible like that. God is so incredible that Moses will tell you, you can be at your Red Sea when life is trying to block you and it looks like you're being threatened by what's coming from behind you, and then God will do something incredible and make a way out of no way. God is incredible because God can make a way out of no way. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego get thrown in the fiery furnace, but the Bible says God gets in the furnace with them, cools it off, because God is incredible. God is so incredible that God will show up when you are going through, and when you are going through, God will go through it with you, and somehow God will let you come out of it better than you were when you were in it, because God came through while you were going through, because God is incredible. But then finally, God is so incredible that you can kill Jesus on Friday, but he gets up on Sunday, blowing your mind, doing the unexpected, because God is incredible. God will do what is unexpected, do what you never saw coming, and blow your mind in the process. So since God has made a way out of no way, since God has gotten in your fiery situations with you, since God has come through with the unexpected, all of that's incredible. Why don't you give God today an incredible praise? We serve an incredible God. Let's go ahead and give God an incredible praise.
I know that's right, Pastor Haynes. Pastor Haynes, let everybody know how you can be reached and how they can find your sermons.
Hey, thank you, Rick Smiley. My sermons are on YouTube. I have a YouTube channel, Frederick Haynes. You can also check out some things on Instagram and Twitter at FH Unscripted, and my Facebook page is Frederick D. Haynes.
All right, let's get into this music. Hey, Pastor Haynes, thank you so much for that word this morning. We love you.
Love you, Rickey Smiley. Thank you, man.
Hey, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 12 minutes after the hour. Y'all got your front page right here being brought to you by
Good News. Now you can shop all the beauty products you know and love more conveniently than ever with Sephora at Kohl's, available at Kohl's.com and in select stores.
Maria, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everyone. Here's a quick look at your Tuesday morning headlines. Most of the island of Puerto Rico remained without power last night after Hurricane Fiona passed, bringing heavy rains, massive flooding, and mudslides. The hurricane struck on Sunday, 2 days before the anniversary of Hurricane Maria that devastated the island 5 years ago. Meanwhile, a typhoon forced thousands of people to evacuate their homes in southern Japan, and a powerful 7.7 magnitude earthquake rocked the southwestern coast of Mexico on yesterday. In the U.S., a sheriff in Bexar County, Texas, says he wants to know more about how Florida Governor Ron DeSantis got migrants from Texas to Martha's Vineyard. Sheriff Javier Salazar is investigating and said the migrants were exploited and hoodwinked into helping DeSantis make a political point. Lastly, and after President Biden declared the COVID-19 pandemic over, Dr. Anthony Fauci stepped in yesterday and reiterated that we are not where we need to be in the U.S. Cases have dropped dramatically, but only 67% of the population is vaccinated, and there are still thousands of COVID cases being reported. I'm Maria Moore, and that's a quick look at...
Them little crackheads starting to get COVID now.
Yeah, man. You know, crack is the ultimate... It's the ultimate vaccine.
Yeah.
Oh, man. You never see sick crackhead.
No, that weakens your immune system, sir.
You never seen what, Kay?
But even if they be sick, they still be walking around like
ain't nothing happened. Ain't nothing happened.
Got 7 different viruses in you.
Thugging it out. Yes.
Thugging it out.
Let me stop. Go ahead. Let me stop. It's too early.
That's what's happening in the news. Roxy, what you got in sports? I don't know what happened either. Ricky on one.
We had a double dose of Monday Night Football last night. Buffalo Bills beat Tennessee. Let's go ahead and put Buffalo in the Super Bowl, Rick, dog. I've been telling you this.
Boy, they look good.
Let's go and put them in the Super Bowl, man.
That was embarrassing.
It is crazy, man.
I felt bad for Derrick Henry. That's my boy, too.
Yes, sir. But I tell you, his former teammate looked pretty good. Jalen Hurts, quarterback of the Philadelphia Eagles. Man, he looked good last night, bro. He looked solid. So, they knocked off Minnesota. He threw for over 300 yards. Brooklyn Nets superstar Kyrie Irving was asked how he felt about being swept last season by his old team, the Boston Celtics, who swept him out of the playoffs. We all know that he had a tough breakup with the Boston Celtics. So, he reflected on that.
It was meant to happen like that. Motivation, bro. We needed that humbling experience, especially going against the Celtics. You know, it was already built in to be that matchup. So we're going to see him again.
There it is, man. Like, he ain't made no excuses. They got us. They beat us. You know, we got a little motivation for this season. Why are you looking like that, dog?
Oh, no. Hey, we finna see.
That's what it is.
I don't want to make no early predictions. I'm going to leave that to you and Super Dave back there. What do you think, Dave?
They won't be there. Talking about the Nets?
Yeah,
They
man.
won't be there.
Yeah, I agree with you on that one, bro. That's what I got for sports right now. Gary with the T, what's up there, Pippin?
All right, y'all. Paula Abdul, she said there was no way, honey, that she would have missed Kayla Clarkson's big moment, honey. Now, they're saying on yesterday, the daytime talk show host, 40, was inducted into the Hollywood Walk of Fame, and all 3 original American Idol judges, Simon Cowell, Paula Abdul, and Randy Jackson, y'all reunited to show their support. She said, quote, "I'm so proud to be here, and I'm honored." Paula Abdul, 60 years old?
Yeah. She's been around forever.
She look good.
Right, yeah.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
Yeah. And said during the speech, y'all, in support of Clarkson, who became the first American Idol, y'all, winner of 20 years ago. She said, "I changed my flight, honey, just so I could be here." She said, "I wouldn't have missed it for the world. Not only, honey, the trajectory of your life has changed, but you helped change the trajectory of everyone else's."
I remember that first year.
I remember
Idol.
too.
Man.
She sang that Aretha Franklin song or something. She sang a soulful black song. I just remember that.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that girl can sing.
So, but Ricky, if you was flying to do a show and I was receiving my Walk of Fame, would you have changed your life?
Yeah, absolutely.
Say that, what you laughing for?
Yeah. You have to do the right thing.
That's right, honey. So, the color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors. My color today, and y'all know, ladies, y'all in particular, these are jewel tone colors for fall. So the color today, y'all, is cool cerulean. On the high end, you say cool cerulean, and on the low end, you say ocean blue. That's
Cool cerulean.
Cerulean.
And that's ocean blue.
Ocean blue.
That's a beautiful color.
Beautiful color.
And that's what everybody should wear today.
Yes.
All right.
And that's cerulean.
Cerulean.
Every straight man nowhere to know what you're talking
Feels
about.
like Jell-O pudding.
Brad, what you got coming up in the hot spot?
Cerulean. Coming up next in the hot spot, somebody getting a property seized, and I'm going to tell you who it is up next. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show 29 after the hour, y'all. The segment's being brought to you by
Geico. Switch to Geico today and see all the ways you could save. It's easy. Simply go to geico.com to get a rate quote and get started seeing how much you can save. Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brad Tad, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Well, Cardi B has filed paperwork in Georgia to seize property and assets owned by blogger Tasha K, who accused her of having herpes and being an escort. Now, as previously reported, Cardi B was awarded $4 million after a jury found Tasha K guilty of defaming the rapper with various posts and YouTube videos. Now, according to Radar Online, Cardi has demanded that Chase Bank and its employees hold all of Tasha's property, money, wages, and other assets, including property in a safe deposit box or similar property. She also demanded that Chase Bank answers questions about the money that the blogger has at the institution. Tasha K has reportedly pleaded with the federal judge who presided over the case to step in and put a stop to Cardi's demands. She argued that the appeal is pending and collections are not allowed until a decision has been made. What y'all think?
Girl, that's a lot.
That is a lot, but guess what?
You can't be running your mouth and spreading lies like that. I love that Cardi B did this because it sets a precedent for other artists.
Yes, it does.
You know? I love it.
But people to just lie and you ruin people. Like, people have feelings, they have families, they got kids.
That's right.
Gary.
But she knows this is gossip.
No, Gary, but you can't lie though. And it hurts your business and it hurts your fan base too.
Well, yeah, but
it's called slander.
Yeah, you can't go as far as
defamation of character
and all that.
Well, let her apologize.
The damage is already done because once it's out there,
you can't take it back.
Can't take it back.
Well, I would say, girl, you know, I was just joking.
And that's the easy way out.
Yeah.
She need to seize that YouTube money.
There is no consequence, huh?
I'm sure her lawyer's looking at everything.
They looking at everything.
Yeah.
Trust and believe. All right, y'all, more issues for Tory Lanez as the Los Angeles District Attorney's Office has launched an investigation into the alleged altercation between Tory Lanez and August Alsina after a tour stop in Chicago. As previously reported, Alsina claimed that Lanez and a few members of his crew attacked him after he ignored Lanez when he said hello to him. Tory has denied that the altercation happened. The DA's office told Complex, "We are aware of the allegations that the defendant attacked artist August Alsina and are investigating these claims. The allegations are serious and will be thoroughly examined." I don't understand why do anything when you already under investigation with a whole nother case with the Meg Thee Stallion thing. Like, that is just crazy.
Like, these judges ain't on the blogs and stuff. They looking. They can't say, they have to be impartial, but they looking, and you want to go out. If you got a case pending, you want to go out and do some community service and push old ladies in wheelchairs across the street and make videos of it.
Exactly.
Cut the homeless people hair and just have all kind of good videos.
Yeah, like paparazzi, come get this over here.
Right.
Yeah.
Get saved, go get baptized. You know what I'm saying? When you waiting on your trial, that's when you go get baptized and give your life over to the Lord and put it on YouTube.
Yep. Live stream that thing, boy.
Yes. Well, y'all, because of that, Tory Lanez will no longer be a part of the Fall Back in Love comedy and music jam tour following the altercation. The tour's creator, Rip Michael, said in a statement to TMZ, "There was no fight. August was sucker punched by Tory Lanez." The comedian added that even though Tory denied the claims, he was extremely apologetic after the altercation. August ended up missing a show due to the fight, but reportedly made up for the missed show by giving out free tickets to the fans.
Y'all think Will Smith had something to set Tory Lanez to do that?
No, man.
Possibly.
Nobody thought about that.
Trying to throw Will in this thing, man.
Man. Back here chilling. I ain't slapped nobody in months.
Okay.
What'd he say?
I ain't slapped nobody in months.
Oh my goodness.
I gotta be part of this.
All right, y'all, we're going to wrap up the hot spot on that note, but coming up next, we got them wake-up calls. Hit us up at 8669-RICKY. That's 8669-RICKEY. The time now is 27 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, it's 12 minutes before the top of the hour, man. Hey, man, we got one of our favorite listeners stop by from Duval, Terry up in here. What up, Terry?
What's up, Ricky? What's up, boy?
All right,
What's
man.
happening with you, boy?
Hey, we good, man. Hey, say good morning to everybody, Gary.
What's up with you, boy?
Hi, Mr. Terry.
What's happening? What's up with you,
Maria?
boy? Hey, how you doing?
Terry,
How you
what's
doing?
going on?
Brad, what's up?
What's up?
What's up? with
Rod
you?
T?
Hey, Rod T, what's up, boy?
What up, dog?
What's up?
Special K.
Hey, K, what it do?
What's going on, man?
Yeah.
Hey, what it do, boy?
Hey.
Yeah.
So Terry, you about to do the top 10 what?
Yeah, these are the top names of dudes who got locked up in the 90s. It's just not getting out.
Okay.
Yeah, you been like, you
Yeah, I was locked up, man, probably like 88 round there.
Yeah.
Round there, like 88, 89.
But you out, you good.
Yeah, I don't, you know what I'm saying? I done got out. You know what I'm saying? Had a little girl. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, sure. All right. And these are the what now?
Oh, these are dudes who was locked up in the 90s and they just now getting out, getting back on these streets.
Okay.
Okay, hey, let me see if you remember any of these dudes. There was always a Dante in there. There was definitely a Dante.
A Dante?
Yeah, Dante, yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah. He had robbed the farm store.
Yeah, that was,
he robbed the farm.
Bunky. You remember Bunky?
Boom, yeah.
Yeah, you know Bunk.
I was locked over Boom, brother.
I know you locked over Bunk. Big Said, you got Big Said.
Yeah, I shot the little preacher dude.
Yeah, Big Ray.
He did what?
Shot the little preacher dude.
Yeah. You know Big Ray?
Big Ray. He had a
Big
little car. Yeah, Big D though.
You know Big D now.
D almost got killed though.
Yeah. Hey, you remember Unc?
He jumped out. jumped out on the car. You know what I'm talking about? Around Moncrief. He used to live around Moncrief, and he out on jumped out.
Oh, you from Duval?
Yeah, Duval. Yeah.
Speaking of, hey, you remember KD?
KD, hold on. That sounds familiar, right?
Yeah, dark skin kind of.
Dark skin, yeah, he had the fine sister Juan. Yeah.
What's sister name?
His sister name Juan. She was bow-legged, fine, boy.
Yeah, that's KD. Hey, you remember Peanut?
Peanut. Oh, man.
You know Peanut.
Peanut. We used to hang out from the wash house.
What about Marquis?
Marquis. Oh, hey, that boy, he went to the league.
Hey,
He went to the league.
What happened? What happened to him?
Man, he got a dog, police dog out on bit that boy leg. Wasn't there, he couldn't play basketball no more, boy.
Yeah. Man.
Man, crazy, man, got, you know what I'm saying, you nigga on supply. You know what I'm saying, man.
Hey, you remember Lil Kurt?
Man, Lil Kurt crazy.
So these all the people that got out of jail.
These all people that got out of jail and they went in the 90s.
Kurt drank at a little block party.
Somebody what?
Lil Kurt lost his mind, somebody done put something in their drink. He never the same. Somebody put something in that boy drink.
And you remember Lil Tony?
Lil Tony, man. The older one, Tony like about 3'8".
Like to fight all the time.
Yeah, he like to fight. He hit me all in your shows.
So how you know all these people?
Nah, I was locked up with a lot of them. Then, you know what I'm saying, when the church people came to the prison,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying, with the little prison ministry singing, man, we used to all be in the choir together, boy.
And you got gave your life over to the Lord.
Gave my life over, man.
And what's your favorite church song, Terry?
My favorite church song?
Yeah.
My favorite church song, near the cross.
Yeah.
Jesus, keep we need the cross.
Yeah. So these all the people that just
not getting out, man. They just
everybody out
on the street. Yeah, Lil James, Roderick, Tim, Scooby. I know you know Scooby.
Yup, Scoob.
What about Fat?
Fat, man. Fat ain't even fat no more, man. I miss Fat, man. I ain't seen Fat so long, man. That's crazy, right? I love all them boys, my boy.
Yeah. What about LeBron?
LeBron, yeah.
You know LeBron? Dark skin LeBron drove to Monte Carlo.
Yeah, he drove the little Monte Carlo.
The Monte Carlo was clean too, boy.
Yeah.
So you know all
white wall trues and Vols on that thing. Ooh.
So you here to represent all the people that got out of jail.
Yeah, we here to represent. Everybody done got out. Everybody done jump. Everybody done hop.
Yeah. Now what jumping hot mean?
That means you out.
Yeah, you back on the
street. That means you out. You done jump.
You back on the street.
My dog done jump. All my boy done jump. All them boys done jump.
All of them did 20 to the door.
20 to the door, bruh. Everybody remember, you know what I'm saying, getting a little
So I never heard that term. You ever heard that term?
What, to the door?
20 to the door.
That mean when you get 20, you do all 20 of them.
All of them.
To the door.
To the door.
To the door. That's what they call it.
That
to the door.
That was fed.
All that was fed.
All that's fed. You don't have to do that at state.
All these prison experts on this morning show. Come on now.
Yeah, to the door, boy. Yeah. Boy, crazy, boy.
The Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hold it. He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the teeth. It's Gary, baby.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is 6 minutes after the hour. Gary has the tea and the color of the day.
Good morning, Ricky.
Gary, I never seen the Gucci shirt with the pineapples on it.
Well, baby, you need to Google her. She's in there.
Oh, let's hold that up. Do we need to hold it up? Brett, do that need to go to the light?
No.
And I need to go, the pineapples?
No,
she don't need to go to the light, boobs. No, baby, does they wash Nike shirt to go to the light? Because she done lost her color. She was red when she was bought, now she's pink.
I just bought this Nike shirt. I know you ain't gonna sit up and talk about nobody's clothes.
Well, you need to bring her back, baby, because she looked used. Sorry. And I think you bought the matching hat too, whatever I'm saying. They said, girl, you can get 2 for 1. Buy a shirt and get a hat free. Baby, y'all gonna laugh.
You better read.
Y'all gonna laugh in my face.
They say, girl, buy a shirt and get a hat free.
Oh, yeah, Brett, you ain't gonna laugh in my face like that?
It's so funny. Yes.
Because you tried to come for me.
That's when you buy your Nike from Marshalls and Ross.
Like it used to be red.
Okay, go ahead with the tea, girl.
The blood of Jesus red, but not girl.
Sir, go with the tea.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning, you. It's Tuesday. honey, a beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. This is a very touching story. Now, Tiffany Haddish, y'all, they say she has reportedly reached a settlement, honey, with those two siblings that accused her of abuse. Now, they said, as previously reported, the two siblings claimed that they starred, y'all, in the two separate comedy skits with Miss Haddish and Aries Spears when they were minors that were inappropriate. Now, in one of the videos, they're saying Spears portrayed a pedophile that lusted after a 7-year-old boy. Both Haddish and Spears both called the case a shakedown. Now, according to Radar Online, they say Haddish and her accusers worked out a deal privately, y'all. Adding, y'all, that they also blocked the public from seeing the original complaint. Now, it was said, y'all, to have been that Haddish's decision to take this to federal court where documents were sealed due to several photographs of a minor John in an undressed state. Now, they're saying details of the amount of, people not talking about it, but somebody I heard allegedly that she paid them both $5 million each.
Man.
That's allegedly what they're saying, honey. But y'all remember that we
got out?
Huh?
And it still got out?
Yeah, well, it got, rumors and stuff. People put rumors out there. But this story just came out, baby. Miss Haddish ain't no joke, honey. This girl said, I'm going to get my name out of this quickly. Because we haven't heard anything about Aries Spears paying them. Because, he was the major person that they were talking about.
I think settling makes it worse. It makes it seem like you did something wrong. And she already said she wasn't going to be shaken down, so.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Yeah, but sometimes you just you settle because you just want the case to go away.
Exactly.
Because there's so many details in the case that could hurt you or whatever. It's not necessarily an admission of guilt, but sometimes when you settle a case and say, hey, let me go and give you these $5,000, let me just go on and start over. Ooh. You know what I'm saying? Instead of going through a trial, because hell, you end up paying way more in attorney fees.
But it's $5 million.
$5 million, not $1,000, honey.
You said gave him $5 million.
That's what that's what they're saying. A piece, it was $2. So
as a comedian, do you think she can come back from this? Like, this is not going to linger over her?
Yeah. Because her role in it wasn't as creepy as Aries Spears. Him sitting there looking.
So that's why she shouldn't have been the one to have to pay. If this is the case.
Yeah.
Yeah, how do you go from saying I'm not going to be shaken down to here's $5 million a piece?
Let's just wait to see what happens, because I'm hoping she didn't give each of them $5 million.
That just seems like a lot, excessive.
Yeah. Alleged, but she's going to get the money back. I mean, she's doing a lot of movies and a lot of touring and stuff like that. So, but I don't know, but she probably just want to move on.
Yeah.
That's what I'm, alleged like Michael Jackson, he just wants to move on.
Yeah.
And then them guys came back later and said we lied. And everybody, honey, didn't died and all that stuff. So, honey, so it's just a sad thing, but that's spooky. But they were saying that girl was a friend of hers initially. The mama.
Oh, the mama said the little boy.
Yeah, they said she was a friend.
And then I think as a comedian, I don't think I would have done, because when I get stuff in front of me that's not funny, and I just won't do it.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm cool on that. That's something on, like, where's the funny? I didn't. And as a comedian, when I watched it, I didn't find it funny. You're a comedian, especially. Right. We got Benji Brown here. Did you find it funny? Did you see the video?
I didn't see the video.
Kay, did you see it?
I saw it. And when you tell me as a comedian, a 7-year-old boy in his underwear gonna lay down in front of me, and I'm gonna look at him with gazing, lust. I'm like, where is the funny? There's nothing. There's no way you can make this funny
at all.
And I couldn't even watch the whole thing. When I saw that first scene,
I couldn't either.
And I just stopped and I just read what other people were saying about it. It was just too much.
Nobody in the involved in it, like you said, Ricky, didn't take it, have the wherewithal to say,
I just would not have done it. I'm like, I'm cool. Y'all have to get somebody else.
Yeah.
Cause all money ain't good money.
Yeah. But wasn't that video wasn't this old?
It don't matter. It wasn't funny in 93. It wouldn't be funny in 2003. Right. It ain't gonna be funny in 2023.
Yeah. The premise
never be funny.
Alone. The premise.
Yeah, it's just bad.
Right. Then they put an R. Kelly song underneath.
Oh, come on, man.
Yeah.
They put a soundtrack.
Yeah, man.
I mean, R. Kelly wasn't in prison.
There's no amount of convincing me to participate in that. None
at all. Back in the days, they used R. Kelly's song?
They
went back and re-edited and
No, they used it from back in the day, so now it's really extra bad.
But it was only 7, 8 years ago.
It's prophetic.
Still.
Yeah.
Well, let's just keep all parties lifted up in our prayer, honey. So, but if she paid them, I mean, they deserve the money, and they say the money ain't gonna last long. It's just like debt money.
No, because what happens is, unless she not gonna have to pay no more if she paid it, because when that money run out, guess what? They gonna be somewhere with their hands out wanting some more.
That's right.
Oh, yeah. So she better
or maybe they'll try to lay low and
they don't have
try
an
to stay
agreement.
out of the public because it's probably
settled, they
really
don't have an
embarrassing
agreement.
for them.
You take this money, you can't say anything there.
Yeah.
There should be, hopefully.
Gag order.
Yeah.
I remember. Well. All right, the color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, cool cerulean. On the high end, you say cool cerulean, and on the low end, you say beautiful ocean blue. That's your color for today.
So that's what they need to wear today.
Yes, cerulean, honey. That's an ocean blue. It's a real beautiful blue color, honey.
Right.
Yeah, they don't need to wear nothing faded or red. They just need to wear something cool.
You still talking about my shirt?
Because it's in my damn
It's
face.
nice,
I'm
Ricky.
like,
It's fuchsia. It looks good
about,
on you.
Fuchsia?
baby, that ain't fuchsia, honey.
That's fuchsia.
Got on the Gucci shirt with pineapples on it. What's the pineapples for?
Because that's what she decided to put on her.
Y'all, I got your wake up call. Y'all get at me 866-9-Ricky. Hey, bitch, that ain't funny. 866-9-Ricky. 866-9-RICKEY. Y'all call up right now and let us know what you think about a Gucci shirt with pineapples on there.
Package deal shirt and hat.
Let's go. Come on. Come on.
It's time to get yourself together. Cause it won't this leads you in your house. You so would be better. Wake up. Encourage each other and be productive. The Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Wanna know where you calling from? So come on. Ella and just wake up.
Good morning, this Rosie from AKA Carroll City, Miami Garden. I like to tell Nessa, Dee Dee, Kaylin, Cheyenne, and Janaya, get up, get up, get up.
I want to wake up my son, Kingston Carter, my daughters, Nevada and Eden. I'm calling from Greenwood, South Carolina, Sierra Robinson. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
I want to say good morning to everybody in Toledo, Ohio. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
This is Tequila from South Carolina, calling to wake up my daughters, Jemiah, Ariana, and Alexandria. It's time for school and mama gotta go to work.
My name's AJ Chakari.
We're from Valdosta, Georgia. We just saw the same. Wake up!
Wake up. In Birmingham.
Wake up.
Oklahoma.
Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up.
St. Louisville. Wake up. New Orleans. Wake up. Hey, Memphis. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up.
You're welcome, Ricky. This segment being brought to you by...
This week, the Undressing Room podcast is sponsored by Cadillac. We are proud to celebrate the undeniable presence of those who see the future and dare to define it. Cadillac. Be iconic.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, time right now, 26 minutes after the hour. Y'all, more Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up. Oh, Michael Jackson, rest in peace. Billie Jean, man. Woo. Yes, sir, man. It's hyper. We got a special guest in the studio, Fat Tasha.
In the
Fat Tasha, good morning.
It's crazy. I didn't know y'all could let people drive up here. Yeah.
Fat Tasha, we glad you came in.
I'm glad I did too. I was dropping somebody off in the air, and then I was like, "Oh, I like the morning show. I heard y'all on the radio and everything." So I had Penny brought y'all something to eat. I had brought everybody something to eat up here. Hold up. Brought y'all something to eat. Who all hungry? Me. Okay.
What you got, girl?
Okay. I got some burger. I got sausage, egg, cheese croissant. Hold up. What else? It's a loaded potato croissant. That must be new. Gary, here goes some French toast sticks. I got you some extra syrup.
Oh, I love it.
Extra syrup. Fat Tasha with the Burger King fun.
Yeah. Okay, so you don't eat me. You do you.
Fat Tasha, I ain't never seen you out the car. You kind of thick. You look good, Fat Tasha.
I'm thick. I don't. Don't make me blood.
Yeah.
Don't make me blood. I had lost 2 pounds trying to get right for this little wedding. What about little riders who be riding? They get married, so I done lost 2 pounds. Lost 2 pounds.
What did you park? You parked on the back?
Yeah, I parked around the back. Can somebody give me a ride back to my car, please?
But tell Fat Tasha, so when you driving people, when you
CPAP.
I just always wanted to ask you, when you driving your...
I'm here.
Yeah, no, I was going to ask you, when you driving your customers around, I just didn't... recognize that.
I'm still tired for walking up here. I'm here though.
I didn't know that you listened to the Rickey Smiley morning show.
Do I?
Yeah.
I keep it on.
What's up? Hey, Gary with the T.
Live in the studio. Let's go to the phone. Rickey Smiley morning show. Black Tony. Everybody's excited this morning. Where you at?
I was in the Uber lift on my way over there. I turned around, sir.
In the Uber lift?
The what?
The Uber lift. Yeah.
Why you not coming?
Because you know who over there, sir. I heard earlier.
Yeah.
I ain't finna come over there.
Yeah.
You mad cause Kiki here?
I ain't finna say that, man. Say that home.
Say my name.
Like that.
Say my name. Say my name. Say my name. Say my name.
Nah, you chump me out,
Say my name. Say my name.
I'm about to say your little name.
Black Tony acting crazy. Hey, your baby.
Hey, Red.
You got a baby by Kiki, Black Tony?
Nah, I ain't got no baby by Kiki.
Boy. Why you gonna tell this lie? Then who I'm supposed to be pregnant by? Who is supposed to be pregnant by?
Sorry, I'm not your baby daddy. We ain't even do nothing.
Let me tell you about yourself, okay? Me and you hunched, okay? First of all, we met at
Y'all did what, Kiki?
We hunched it. Met at La Mardi Gras. You tried to tell yourself, making me go get a plan B. Did I take it? No.
You lying? Ain't nobody doing that with you.
But you don't want to come up here because you know child support.
Ain't nobody doing that with you,
child support. Take care of your child.
That's why I ain't finna come out though.
Boy, please.
I ain't finna come out there. You chomp me out like that. Hey, Rick, I go to Tech Holiday. Talking about you got to pay my rent. Shout out about
pay it. $12. You can't pay $12. You can't pay my $12 a month rent.
Kiki, that's how much your rent is?
$12.
Where you live, Kiki?
Huh? The Pumpkin Beans.
Pumpkin Beans.
Oh.
Pumpkin Beans, $12.
Yeah.
Okay?
Section 8 voucher.
Yes.
Say what?
That Section 8 voucher.
Hey.
$12.
Shawty wanted me to pay 4 months of her rent, Shawty.
Add it up. What's that? What's that, Black Tony? Add it up. What's that?
That's $48.
$48?
Oh, whopping $48. Give me $50. Let me keep the $2 so the kids can get some for an ice cream truck. You can't do that. My kids starving. They ribs showing. Popsicle juice dripping from their belly button. You making me sick because you don't want to pay your little child support. You know what? I'm just gonna take myself.
Them ain't none of my kids.
Yes, they is.
Rickey Smiley morning show.
I don't care what y'all say. Genuine still got them dance moves. Yeah. Yeah, Genuine still got it. Y'all can get up off of Genuine. I don't care what y'all say.
Hold it. Half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
All right, y'all. 5 minutes after the hour, y'all. Gary has the tea and the clue of the day. Gary.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Tuesday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. We all know that you love who you love, right? Yeah. Well, honey, everybody's excited about Lamar Odom's new love. It's being reported out that he is linked out to transgender actress, honey, Miss Danielle Alexis. Now they're saying they were caught looking, honey, cozy with the NBA player, honey, in the camera. Now they're saying that the gorgeous Wentworth star shared an Instagram photo with Lamar in the car as the pals gazed into the camera in L.A. Now they're saying that one of the most beautiful humans I've met, Danielle wrote, before adding an emoji of a sheep and a love heart to the caption. Now they said Lamar replied with that comment, y'all, with some love, honey, red love hearts and an emoji face with love heart eyes. Aww. Beautiful. Now a number of the stars, y'all friends, posted on Instagram saying that these people, honey, the stars are aligned, honey, and they're in love. And somebody said, you deserve the world and then some. I'm so beyond excited for my absolute bestie, another addict. He is a lucky guy. Yet another person wrote about them. Isn't that beautiful?
You think they together or they was just hanging out?
Well, they looked good together though, honey. I mean, you know, that picture looked like they could have been, you know, honey. They look hanging out.
Like that's a transgender?
Yes, she's a transgender. Yes, that's Miss Alexis, honey. Yes, honey. And you know, transgender, I mean, these girls look amazing. And they're saying this is not the first person that Lamar allegedly was spotted with that was of transgender, sex, honey, what have you. So, I mean, they look like they
That means she had her male parts replaced with female?
Probably did.
Is that what that mean?
I don't know.
That would be transsexual, right?
No, I'm confused. I'm not trying to.
Yeah, I wanted to ask the same thing too.
What's the difference between transgender and transgender?
A big difference. If you still got your man parts, then,
transgender.
That would make...
transgender, no, you don't have to get it taken off to be transgender. Yeah, you just mean you may be a male that identifies as a female.
Google it, Rocky, while you're sitting there.
Yeah, but I'm trying to figure this out.
I Googled it and a Trans Am car came up.
No.
So
I'm just trying to figure out the difference.
The difference between transsexual and transgender.
Yeah, because if he's with the girl that's got the girl parts, then I mean it's all good, I guess. It's like getting a car with a new transmission.
But he ain't looking like they just hanging out. When you take a picture with a girl, his lips are partially perked out.
Oh yeah.
He responded with the heart emoji, so they're together.
Yeah, in the car.
And his eyes are squenched a little bit. That's when you know, I want to look.
Yeah, he got feelings.
He got his arm around her.
Yeah, he's smizing a little bit.
He's smizing.
Yeah. Beautiful relationship.
Yeah, go to RickySmileyMorningShow.com. You can see the picture. Yeah.
Tell us what y'all think.
Y'all don't even know what to say. All the brothers on the show like, y'all looking at that picture.
We're trying to figure it out.
What you got, Rob?
All right, so transgender people have gender identity or gender expressions that differs from the sex that they were assigned at birth.
Okay.
Some transgender people who desire medical assistance to transition from one sex to another identity as transsexual.
Maria was right. So
one for Maria.
So if she's transgender, then, honey, she's still a beautiful woman. Mm-hmm. Still have her man part.
She just haven't had it. Okay, thank you. That answered the question.
Still got it.
Just gotta tuck it.
A stick.
Go on to the next one.
Yeah, beautiful.
Still got it.
No.
Pole.
Put it in between your legs.
Wine.
Yeah.
Oh, no, y'all don't do that. Go on. Go on, man.
Microphone.
No, we don't want them caught all up here.
They'll start marching and carrying on.
Microphone stand.
Still got a selfie stick.
Hey, leave that girl. She's beautiful, honey.
A wine.
You look up, honey, you're going to be seeing me up there. All right, moving on, honey. And other
think about,
well, I don't know. Am I thinking about it?
Oh,
no, I'm trying to see Jesus' face because I'm not doing nothing. I'm not having sex. I'm not doing nothing.
Right.
So I just want to see Jesus' face so there would be no tucking or anything.
It'd be funny. You do all this stuff to go to heaven and you end up going to hell because every time you go in the bathroom, you sit down to pee.
Yeah, but that's not,
you got to stand up. You got to stand up.
Ain't nobody for stand up to pee.
You sit down.
I ain't trying to stand up to be crazy.
That's convenient.
Huh?
It's convenient when you stand there.
No, it's convenient when you sit down, honey, because you can relax, relate, and release.
Yeah.
It was 12.
Potty training sitting there.
Dr. K, you done backed all the way up from the mic. You done put his mic down. Look at his mic. Look at his Special K.
Come on.
There's no way in hell I'm finna stand up and the girls see me standing up, baby, they'll be thinking, girl, you didn't
and they'll kick you out of the sorority.
Like, girl. No, sir, baby. Sit down, honey, and read a magazine. All right, moving on. In other celebrity news, y'all. Meghan Markle, baby, honey, the queen of Sussex, honey. Yeah, she was she got visibly emotional, y'all, at the queen's funeral yesterday, child. They got a picture graph on of her wiping away tears as she stood next to her husband, Prince Harry. Now, they said that the photos were taken as the late queen's coffin, y'all, was transported into a hearse at Wellington Arch. Now, as we all know, the suits, actress, she wore, this is what I love about it. Look how grand. She wore beautiful, honey, diamond and pearl earrings that the queen gifted her. Look at those beautiful diamond and pearl earrings. Oh, look at the tear. And everybody said that she had one tear, bitch, rolled out her eye. She said, girl, queen, you get one tear.
Right.
Look at the tear.
And Gary, so you enjoyed that funeral service yesterday.
Oh, that was the last funeral, baby.
The committal.
Yeah. baby, the queen, they got the queen casket right up there.
Yeah.
And then, girl, they pushed the button. Whoop, and she went down, honey, to join her husband.
Come close to the mic. She went there.
She went down to join her husband. They said she was down there with King George and all her husband, King Philip, and all of them, honey. And it was so grand. So y'all need to take notes from that.
Instead of black folks, we get in the car, we got to ride all the way to the cemetery.
Ride to the cemetery.
They lowered the queen right there.
They lowered her down.
Yeah. You got to see the video. The casket was going down.
It went down, honey.
So after the eulogy.
Yes.
Yeah, he was reading something, and they sung "God Bless Europe" or something, and the casket lowered down.
This is how
in the church.
In the church.
And her body stays there in the church.
It goes down to it. They put her in the royal wall.
They said, honey, while the Queen's coffin was being lowered into the vault, they're saying that the Dean of Windsor said a psalm. And they said before, honey, the Garter King of the Arms pronounced the styles and the titles of the Queen, and then she went down.
Yeah, she went down. Gary, did you cry? How did that?
Oh, baby, I wiped the tear, honey. I said, that's the last funeral. Look at it, baby. The last funeral, baby. Look at the Queen.
In the church.
Look at it.
That's moving down 1 inch an hour.
Yes. That's how you do a funeral, baby. Wow. There was no crying. There was no turning over caskets. There was no bring mama back, honey. None of that, baby. The Queen went down.
Do they got just one funeral home over there? Like, it's so royal. Like, you don't hear like it's, who got the body? Like, it's how many funeral homes is in that area?
We don't know, but the Queen was at that one.
I don't think they have, they probably prepared that body.
Isn't that grand?
Yes,
that is, baby. That's how,
inside. I've never seen that.
Yeah.
Inside.
Yeah.
Yes, honey.
And that's the committal. That's the cemetery.
Yes.
So they took her and then they put her in a wall.
That's amazing.
And that's when I think the family go down there and they have a private.
They did have a private one.
Yeah, when they slide
down under.
Down under is under that. It's under that. It's under the church.
Under the church.
And they go down there and they put her in the wall with the rest of the kings and queens.
Yep.
God. And she's laying next to her husband.
Next to her husband.
And Gary, you wept.
I wept, baby. I said, look at that funeral. If we could only fake our death and see ourselves going like that, that'd be so grand.
I want to see it.
You don't want to see it?
Yeah,
I
ain't ready for that.
I don't even want
the
to
last funeral.
I'm used to being outside. I ain't never seen it.
Oh, that's right. When you got coins, honey, they don't do outside. That's dirt. They say you don't do outside, baby.
I've seen people with coins over here in the United States and they ain't never seen that.
No, ma'am.
We had the mausoleum.
And we got the mausoleum, but baby, this was in the church.
Inside.
Right. She went down.
Yes. Went straight to hell for colonizing all them countries.
Long live the Queen, baby. The color today, y'all, is cool cerulean, honey. On the high end, you say cool cerulean, and on the low end, you say beautiful ocean
Where's
blue.
that again?
Cool cerulean.
And on the high end,
cool cerulean.
And on the low end,
ocean blue.
All right, y'all, 13.
That's your color for the day, baby.
13 minutes after the hour, y'all. Rickey Smiley
Long live the Queen.
Fly away.
Hallelujah, bye. Y'all, 27 minutes after the hour, your segment is being brought to you by.
Brought to you by Crest, the leader in oral health care for more than 60 years. Crest, the #1 toothpaste brand in America. Smile, Crest has you covered.
Brad, you need to stop. Gary be enthused by them damn.
Okay.
And he got them white teeth. You take care of your damn teeth.
That's right, boo.
All right, y'all. 10 days of national mourning in the UK have now ended with Queen Elizabeth's funeral and burial. That was longer than Aretha Franklin, the Queen of Soul.
Yeah, but those queens different though. There's a difference between a title queen and a queen.
They showed Aretha Franklin, she was stretched, laid like a queen and had them ankles crossed, but we didn't see Queen Elizabeth. They were. I wonder did they get to see her?
Who?
The family.
Oh yeah, they see her at the funeral home, I'm sure, when they embalm her and stuff.
Yeah. All right, now. Yeah, cause your daddy was a mortician.
Yeah.
Yeah, your daddy was a mortician because when you was born, you got picked up in a hearse.
My little brothers, they were picked up in a hearse. My dad brought them home in a hearse.
Wow. Ain't that
getting them prepared, honey. Yeah.
You didn't know that? Yeah.
New life in a hearse.
That's right. Wow. That was cute, girl, back in the day, honey. A Cadillac hearse too, honey.
A big station wagon with living room curtains in it.
That's right.
I'm so damn scared of them cars. In our culture, that means that the wake, all the visitations, the funeral, the main line, the second line, the graveside service, the repast, and the family feuds are all done. All right. So, but in the days leading up to the final services for Queen Elizabeth, it was reported that people waited in line for up to 24 hours just to get a glimpse, if I can cast thine eyes upon the royal casket.
Yes.
24 hours just where you can cast your eyes upon the royal casket. What would you stand in line up to for 24 hours, Maria? Is there anything worth the wait? It could be food, it could be Nike, it could be 24 hours, Brad. what would you stand in line for?
I can't do it.
Nothing. But nothing. Maria.
Maybe like an arc, if the world was about to come to an end, I would stand in line for 24 hours to get on it, you know.
Oh, to get on the
ark. If the world was about to come to an end and you had to stand in line to get on the ark, I would do that.
Titanic.
Yeah.
With all them animals on there.
All them animals. I'd be right there in the little cubby with them. Yeah, right. I would wait 24 hours.
Right.
Yeah.
Roxy, where would you stand?
Hey, man, video gamers respect this right here. The Madden NFL game. Every time it come out.
24 hours.
Come on, man.
24 hours?
Come on now.
Kim, is there anything 24 hours that you would stand in line for? Kim?
My paycheck.
Right. Okay.
My paycheck.
Benji, anything 24 hours?
I don't think I couldn't do it. 24, that's a long time. I can't do that.
It's a whole day to the next day.
It don't mix with ADHD. No. When you got ADHD or whatever, 24 hours, you know, and just imagine if they had to do it and there were no cell phones. Imagine that.
You got nothing to do. You just standing there.
Just standing there.
Maybe stand in line for an organ. If you needed an organ.
Yeah,
something like that. That would be worth it. But
or a piano.
Yeah.
So
you know what, Ricky?
Thank you. I'll be here all week. Thank you. So what would you stand in line up there 24 hours? Is there anything worth the wait? Get out of 866-9 Ricky. 866-9
or trumpet.
EY.
Or violin.
Good morning.
I'm willing to wait in line for some of that Kentucky Fried Chicken down in Jamaica. That chicken is banging.
Popeye's chicken, and I'm sure Fat Tasha would agree.
Everybody who knows me knows I'll stand in line forever to see my Patti LaBelle then and now. To see Monica in concert.
Want some food stamps. Watch Donald Trump go to jail. Right now, at my age, nothing. But I used to stand in line for the Jordans back in the day, but that was when I was younger. But now, I'm not standing in line for nothing now.
I stood in line when Tom Joyner did the Sky Show in Cleveland. I stood for 24 hours.
Black Friday sale, I have waited all night for a TV.
I'm just a Sugarfoot from the Natty, and I was sure enough standing in line for the Briggity Tat, Rat Tat Tat.
I'll wait in line to see or get some loving from a woman that I've always wanted all my life. I don't know who it is, but I'm going to be waiting.
Let me tell you something. Anybody know their radio history? That damn Tom Joyner Sky Show?
Yeah.
When I was working at 95.7 in Birmingham, I would call in sick. And I would sneak in to see the Tom Joyner Sky Show, like real talk. And they would start lining up at midnight. But they did it for us when we used to do the Magic City Classic live broadcast. They would, stand in line, starting at midnight, Beyonce? Yeah, starting at midnight, they would be in line. And then, after about the first two breaks on the radio, everybody sleep because they've been standing in line all night. But, those Sky shows, used to be special. It'd be nice if we could get back to that. That would be.
Don't slide that in there, Ricky.
A lot of fun. No, I really do miss those live broadcasts, with the audience, but we had an opportunity to do it, in Cincinnati, for the Blues?
Cincy Soul?
The Cincinnati, music festival. That was a lot of fun, and it was outside, beautiful downtown, Cincinnati. What's up, y'all? I know y'all listening this morning. We enjoyed, being there. So that would be fun, Sigma Gamma Rho.
Yep.
Yeah, their live broadcast was packed and awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so, they put the flyers out. They had all the members of Sigma Gamma Rho up in there. So that was a whole lot of fun or whatever. At least they told their sorority sisters that they were having a live broadcast. Unlike the Qs. We're going to call out the biggest secret. They're called the Omega Psi Phi biggest secret. Rickey Smiley Morning Show broadcasting live.
3,000 chairs.
Yeah, 3,000 chairs.
Gotta get them tight photos and tight
3,000 chairs and just the YE bros came and some bros from Sacramento, California. The biggest, most epic fail in Omega Psi Phi history. We did the whole. It was. Let's be honest. Okay.
It sounded great on the radio, though.
It did sound great on the radio. But somewhere the
memo got lost.
The queues didn't communicate to the other queues.
Right.
300,000 queues in town, and we had 13 people at a live broadcast. And how many chairs they had?
3,000.
So listen. So all this week we're gonna go back and do the math. I want you to do a top 10 things that went wrong at the Omega Sci-Fi morning show live broadcast in Charlotte. No. You have to address stuff so it don't happen again.
Was it really 3,000 chairs?
I promise to.
Yes.
Really?
Marie, cut the music.
Yes.
I promise to God.
No, it was.
And the chairs were so lined up, so neat.
And I talked to the lady that put them
There
out.
was
She was so proud of putting them chairs out. Yes.
What did she say? You what, Brad?
She was so proud. She's like, I put them chairs out there by myself.
She sure did.
And the chairs was lined up
Lined
perfect.
up so neat.
Oh my God.
Romero, I can name the cues that was there. Bishop Walker, Romario was there.
Yep.
Malcolm Walker was there. Some of they line brothers. And then you got them bros came from Sacramento.
Who set it out.
Yep. And a few more cues. And who? Ben Crump came.
I said it was 2 real dogs that showed up.
So all this week,
we need justice.
So what is
we need justice for those chairs. We need justice. We need justice for all those chairs.
The Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 13 before the top of the hour. Y'all, Jeff Johnson got 3 things you need to know. Jeff, good morning.
Good morning, Rick. Good morning, everybody. Listen, with all that has happened around the country with issues of water, many of you know what happened in Jackson, Mississippi, and is continuing to go on. 7 weeks, after 7 weeks, there's a boil notice that's been lifted in Jackson, Mississippi, but obviously there still remain concerns about lead levels, about copper within their supply. But one of the stories that's coming out, Rick, is that Tate Reeves, who's the governor of Mississippi, was reported during the midst of all of this to be at an event. He was in Hattiesburg, and it was reported that he said, "It's a great day to be Hattiesburg. It's also, as always, a great day not to be in Jackson." He said, "I feel like I should take off my emergency manager director hat and leave it in the car, and take off my public works director hat and leave it in the car." And what's crazy about this is, listen, I don't care what you think about a given city. As governor, your job is to represent that city and also to ensure that you take care of it. And most people aren't surprised by this, right? I mean, if you think about, many of us understand, if you think about, especially, and not always, but especially Republican governors who live in certain states, they almost always despise the larger cities that are predominantly made of people of color. And you see it regularly. I mean, in Baltimore, where I live, you've had governors that have ignored Baltimore, in fact, hate Baltimore, even though Baltimore is the economic driver for the state. And so you see this over and over and over again, which is why you don't have a lot of governors that are making real investments, and why we need to pay attention to the elections that are coming up. We have, in this next election, Rick, there are 36 states that are going to hold elections in 2022. And these governors spend billions of dollars on all aspects, whether it's education or whether it's economic development or whether it's infrastructure, on what happens in your city. And so to say that these governors don't matter is, I often think that the governor is probably one of the most important people that we can elect because of the amount of resources that they spend. They support mayors or don't support mayors. And so not just Tate Reeves in Mississippi, but every governor has to be on watch. And so that's why we need you to make sure that you register and vote and pay attention to if there is a gubernatorial race in your state. Also want to talk about the fact that the Department of Justice is investigating the Kansas City Police Department. And what often happens, many of you have heard about dissent decrees where there's been pattern or practice of abuse or excessive force. In Kansas City, they're investigating if the department has been discriminatory towards black officers. And they won't go into detail because they're still in the middle of the investigation. But it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out, especially, Rick, at a time where almost every police department in the country needs police officers. Like if there was ever a time that black folks wanted to take over police departments, now is the time. I mean, you're talking about major cities that are maybe 200 to 400 officers less than where they need to be. And at the same time, cities like Cleveland have just gone through changing some of the stipulations. So now in cities where police officers weren't allowed to wear beards or have tattoos, they're now able to do so. They've also reduced marijuana stipulations in a lot of cities so that previously where we had issues being able to get into the academy, those things are gone. And when you change the face of a police department, you change policing.
Right.
It doesn't mean that it becomes perfect, but it means you got the opportunity to have the right people who are from those communities in those departments. And so listen, if you are in a large city, I think it's time for us to do the kind of recruitment stuff that gets some of our folks who care about our community, who came up in our community, on the police force. But one of the biggest problems there is, Rick, is that a lot of these cities can't afford to pay the way suburban police departments pay. And so you've got a lot of folks that want to be police officers going into suburban districts instead of urban cities because it's safer. Right. But listen, there is a real opportunity for those that care about law enforcement, who know that even though there needs to be reform, it's not going anywhere anytime soon. And we've got the opportunity to change the face of it. Those are 3 things I got for you, Rick. Y'all can hit me at Jeff's Nation on IG. Absolutely love y'all, man. Have a fantastic
Love you too,
Tuesday.
Jeff.
I'll talk to you on Thursday.
Appreciate you, bro.
Peace, brother.
More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming
Rickey
up.
Smiley Morning Show, baby.
I would if it makes sense. All right. John Lyon, hey, man, appreciate that, John Lyon, man. Dog.
Killing it.
Dog, you just came and mixed at the last minute.
Yeah, man, just off the ripping, I mean.
Yeah, dog, so you that good that you could just...
Do a little something.
And then he old school mix. He got albums.
For real.
He got records. He got records.
And the old school techniques.
Yeah, man. Yeah, he went and got some of Bink equipment. He got big Bink equipment up here.
You stupid.
Of course.
Shout out to Phi Beta Sigma, man. Thank you, Bink, for letting us use your equipment. Where my boy can mix this morning.
Still got the arm on the turntable.
Right. Right. And got the albums and everything. God, dog it, John Lyon. That boy. Mr. Thomas, what do you think about John Lyon mixing?
Yeah, I sure like him, man. I'm telling you, real hyper too. Real hyper. Yeah, man.
You say yeah, man.
You never met anybody from the islands.
I ain't never met nobody from the island. Boy, what island you from again?
St. Croix Virgin Islands.
What?
You ever been there? No.
What you said?
Somebody like you probably ain't never been to the island.
What you said, boy? I don't want to see it.
Tell them about the island.
Yeah, tell me about the island. What those little young ladies look like over there.
Got a lot of them down there. They're from all over the place too, you know what I mean?
What you say?
And stuff to take real good care of you. Just fly down and you're good.
Take care of me?
Yeah, man, you're good.
What they do?
They gonna take real good care of you, but just fly down and you're good. Just mention my name and you're good to go, bud.
Mention your name.
Yeah.
You see, I know you. All right.
That's John Lyon.
John Lyon.
Yeah, bud.
Mix it up. I'm gonna tell them young lady, mix it up. Mix it. Do a little of this, do a little of that, do a little of this.
So you and Maestro, your best friend, should go over there to the island.
You know what? That's a good idea. Me and my good Maestro, my friend.
Now y'all got to get on the plane. But Thomas, you don't like to fly. When the last time you flew?
That was before the war. Hold on now. That was, it might have been 79. No, wait, no, that wasn't that. No.
So you flew on a 727. That was what airline? That was Northwest Airlines.
Yeah, that is flight attendant, great big old woman. She was passing out peanuts, stuff like that.
Yeah, that's the last time you've been on the plane.
Last time, been before the war.
Braniff Airline, Pan Am, Eastern. Remember Pan Am?
Eastern Airlines.
Southern.
Yeah. Yes.
Eastern Airlines, Southern Airline, Pan Am.
Yep. Before the war.
Yeah.
Before the war.
So you think about going down to the island?
Going down the island, get one of those island guys. Sprinkle some of those seasoning on that rice.
Yeah.
Some of those seasoning on those island girl. Lay some of rice.
You ready for the island cooking, man? You ready for that?
Yeah, great. This is an island girl be at the upstage. Rice and peas. Rice and peas. I said, I eat rice and peas. Put that on the plate. Rice and peas.
What would you like to eat, though, Mr. Thomas?
I like oxtail. They make oxtail over there.
Yeah, man.
The Browns do.
From the islands where you from, they really make oxtail.
Make everything, man. Trust me.
So what do you love? But you don't eat.
Yeah, I don't eat oxtail, but I like saltfish and duckana and.
What? South Beach and Duke and what?
Yeah, man.
Duke and what?
There's a lot of things you ain't never heard of, but trust me, when you taste it.
Talk to me. What you want?
You
said Southeast?
Saltfish, dukana.
Dukana.
Yeah, that's a certain kind of, it's like a certain kind of sweet potatoes.
Oh, that's potato. I thought they were fish, boy. Keep talking. What else you eat?
So you like sweet potatoes, Mr. Thomas?
I sure love some sweet potatoes. Sweet potato, the mashed potatoes.
But in the orange one, though, is a different kind, not the orange one.
If it ain't orange, what is it?
In the orange one.
It ain't
it's
orange.
It's called the West Indian sweet potato.
Oh, what color then, boy?
Big man talking to you,
Big
boy.
man
Big man talking to you.
Big man. I'm the big man. I'm the big man. Okay, sweet potato.
Well, Mr. Thomas, we got your song. Something must wrong.
You know what? Something wrong with you, boy.
He don't eat meat.
You don't eat meat. I'm going to tell you what you shouldn't do, boy.
Let's go.
You don't have to do drugs.
Yeah.
Make a living.
Come on.
No. Oh, you don't have to do drugs. Bump your head, boy, to get by. Listen what I'm telling you, boy. It ain't hard. It'll make you think.
Come on.
You're getting ahead, but before you know it, it'll kill you dead. Can't you see for yourself what drugs are doing? Listen, Jalion. Come on to Jesus. Lord.
Come on, Brett.
Almost passed out. Lord,
come on. You got to get up off of the cocaine and get up off of the crack.
Get off it, boy.
You get yourself together and get your mind. Get it. Can't you see for yourself what drugs are doing?
Drop from the bottom of my heart. This. You don't have to do drugs.
Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 27 minutes after the hour, y'all. Maria got your front page. Good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everyone. Here's what's happening in news. Most of Puerto Rico remains without power following heavy rains, massive flooding, and mudslides caused by Hurricane Fiona. Rainfall also continued to soak eastern regions of the Dominican Republic last night and is expected to continue through this evening. Fiona intensified into a Category 3 storm and is now classified as the first major hurricane of the Atlantic season. Unfortunately, Ricky, this is not the only natural disaster in the news. A typhoon forced thousands of people to evacuate their homes in southern Japan, and a powerful 7.7 magnitude earthquake rocked the coast of Mexico yesterday.
And y'all know that causes when an earthquake causes those big waves to come. Tsunamis. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's giving Old Testament, all of these natural disasters.
Yeah.
Revelation. Oh my goodness. Like, Jesus, if you coming back to say so. All right. Meanwhile, a Baltimore City Circuit.
Said, no man knows the day or the hour, Gary.
Yeah,
right. You don't know. That's why you got to get right with God. Pray right, church, and let's go home. Amen.
Speaking of getting right, a Baltimore City Circuit Court judge on Monday approved the state's motion to vacate the murder conviction of Adnan Syed. Syed was accused of killing his ex-girlfriend in high school, Hae Min Lee, and was subject of a popular podcast serial. So they did this investigative reporting and kind of contributed to this guy getting out of jail. Now, his first trial ended in a mistrial. A jury convicted him in a second trial. Syed has been in jail for 22 years, since 1999, and is now a free man. So he's out now. Lastly, Dr. Anthony Fauci reiterated that we are not where we need to be in the U.S. when it comes to COVID. Cases have dropped dramatically, but only 67% of the population is vaccinated, and there are still thousands of COVID cases being reported. Fauci's comments come after President Biden declared that the pandemic is over.
So, Special K, who getting COVID now?
Who's getting COVID now?
Yeah.
Oh, the crackheads.
Why you say that?
Because they've been, look, crack is thought of to be a negative thing, but really it's nature's protection against disease and virus.
Is it really?
Yeah, because crackheads are very unhealthy but healthy. You rarely see them sick.
Yeah.
It gives you immunity. And I'm not encouraging people to start doing crack.
It sounds like you are.
No, but if you already own it, and crackheads survive nuclear disasters, Crackheads survive naturally. When the last time you seen a crackhead die in a tornado?
They strong. They are strong.
Crackheads never get killed in natural disaster. They don't die in floods. All the crackheads in Katrina survive.
So you're saying crack?
You said it quick. They survive naturally.
They just survive. They have a natural immunity. You seen them videos of crackheads jumping off a building?
Yeah, they do have superhuman abilities. But we gonna keep it moving, y'all. That's what's happening in news.
Trucks.
You said what?
Crackhead get hit by ice cream trucks and they get up and walk away.
They do. Resilience. That's resilience.
With the music.
All right, Rock T, what you got us for? All right.
Crack.
All right. We had
Crack rock.
we had a double dose of Monday Night Football last night. Both of those Bills demolished the Tennessee Titans, man. Let's go ahead and put Buffalo in the Super Bowl.
Hold on, real quick.
Yeah.
Now, if the Tennessee Titans had a crackhead on their team, what would they have a Special K?
They would have blocked better for Derrick Henry. A crackhead gonna get through that line. They need that front line of Tennessee. Y'all need to get on crack. Block better.
Shout out to Jalen Hurts, man, quarterback of the Philadelphia Eagles, man. He looked good last night. Eagles beat Minnesota in the game number 2 of the Monday Night Football.
But Jalen was not on crack.
Right.
Yeah, that's been proven. He was not.
Right.
Definitely not on crack.
Brooklyn Nets superstar Kyrie Irving was asked how he felt about being swept last season by his old team, the Boston Celtics, who we all know he had a tough breakup with the Celtics when he left them and went to the Brooklyn Nets, man. Here's what he had to say about that game.
It was meant to happen like that. Motivation, bro. We needed that humbling experience, especially going against the Celtics. You know, it was already built in to be that matchup, so we're gonna see him again.
There it is, man.
So, Special K, if the other team would have had a crackhead on that team, how many points he would have hit?
So,
what the series would have been?
They wouldn't have got swept if Kyrie had been on crack. They would not have got swept.
Or if he had a crackhead on his team.
If he had a crackhead on the team,
right?
Because you need at least one crackhead.
How many points he would have hit the crackhead?
He would have hit at least 2.
Right.
Yeah, he would hit at least 2.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
The most important 2 points of the game.
Yeah, but he got stamina. He don't ever run out of gas.
Because he'll never run out of gas.
No water. They don't give him no water. He don't sit down on the bench. What he be doing?
Now they do get called for traveling a lot. You can get to dribble the ball when he goes to the lane.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
You can catch me at the It's the BR18.
They don't like the dribble.
Right.
They don't like the dribble.
They can't do 2 things at once.
Oh, they just grab the ball and run.
I ain't thinking of just run.
Too many steps. Too many steps.
I'm listening, Brad.
Go ahead. It's Brad. BR. Let's do it.
Brad is like, I'm not a part of this at all.
Right. They pass the crackhead the ball in the basketball court. They think I'm running out.
Girl, you got 90 whole seconds for your stories. Come on.
Come on, Brad.
Good morning, everybody.
I'm crying.
Brad, you better than this. Come on.
Girl, Brad, tat.
Come on, Brad, suck it up. Let's go.
This is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more, so let's get off into it. It seems that Candy Burris is about to make history with the upcoming season of The Real Housewives of Atlanta. According to reports, she is 1 season away from becoming the longest-standing housewife across all franchises. As you may already know, season 14 of Real Housewives of Atlanta has wrapped, and the series is in the middle of airing its 3-part reunion special. Following part 1 of the special, some viewers speculated that this may be Candy's final season because she wasn't sitting directly to Andy, the host Andy Cohen.
So when Candy leave the housewife, who they gonna replace her with?
A crackhead.
Fans of the Bravo franchise believe that the leading housewives normally sit to the left and to the right of Andy Cohen. However, according to Candy, that is not necessarily true. The seat next to Andy is not about who has seniority on the show or who's making the most coin or who's the most important. It's about who was in the most mess that particular season.
Right.
Even though the cast for season 15 has not been officially revealed yet, reports claim that they've already started filming and Candy has returned, giving her the title of the longest standing housewife. Good. Candy said, first of all, I was at the end of the season before. Did you not see me back last season? And guess what? You will see me back for season 15. We're starting again soon. So get sick of me. You are going to be sick of me. All right, y'all. We're going to wrap up the hot spot on that crackhead note. Okay? Coming up next, we got Talk It Out Tuesday with Yanetta Spring, and we got the praise mix down. The time now is 25 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Watch our Rickey Smiley Morning Show. It's Talk It Out Tuesday. Hey, on the show right now, y'all help me welcome our therapy expert, licensed professional counselor, Yanetta Spring. Good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. How y'all doing today?
Oh, we good today. Happy to have you. So the month of September, you are focusing on self-care, which is so important. And I know you got a lot of stuff for us this morning.
Yeah, of course. You know, last week we talked about the 10 types of self-care. And this week I want to touch on the 9 core feelings or emotions. So we have several feelings, and I look at feelings from this perspective because it helps me and it helps my clients just have more clarity about what to do and how to process your feelings when they come up. So in my self-care strategy workbook, we talk about feelings from the perspective of the feelings that empower you and help you to move, and then the feelings that impair you and keep you stuck, and those keep you stuck in negative cycles. So Dan Siegel, he's a psychiatrist, and he has a common phrase called name it to tame it. And what that basically means is when we name our emotion, we can tame our emotional state, right? So this is simple science, and it's, you know, we talked on the radio about the top brain and bottom brain, you know, a little bit before. And basically what that means is when you name your emotion, it causes you to have to tap into a different part of your brain. Right. And it can literally stop the spiral of those intense emotions or anxiety or fear just by labeling how you feel and giving your emotion a word or a name to describe what's coming up for you. So today, you know, we can't go through all 9, but I'll go through, like, as far as in detail, but I'll read through the 9 feelings, and maybe we could pick one to unpack today. Okay. Just to kind of see the impairment. So we have hurt, sadness, loneliness, fear, anger, shame, guilt, gladness, and hopefulness. So those are the 9 feelings. Which one y'all want to get into?
Anger or sadness, Gary?
Yeah, what's the other one, Yanetta?
We have anger, sadness, hurt, loneliness, fear.
Oh, loneliness.
Okay, we can go with loneliness. Yeah.
You want to do loneliness? Mm-hmm. Okay. So some people are like, what is the benefit of this? I don't understand. This is what my clients say all the time. The benefit of loneliness is, or what causes us to be empowered and move forward, is it allows us to reach out and ask for help, right? So if you're feeling lonely, the benefit of that is you can make connection, you can reach out, you can ask for help. The impairment of it is more so the apathy and that state of being like, it is what it is.
And there you
right?
go.
So, and that keeps us stuck. So if you feel like it is what it is, or if you're apathetic, like it doesn't matter that I'm feeling this loneliness, then you will stay in that state and you won't reach out for help or look to make connections. The only tricky part about loneliness is reaching out for help is it does matter who you reach out to.
Right.
Right. So you want to make sure you're not reaching out to negative relationships or toxic relationships just because you're lonely. You know, you want to be able to reach out to people who are healthy and good relationships.
Well, that's hard for me. It's hard for me to reach out.
Really?
Yes, I don't reach out. I just stay, to myself.
No, that's not healthy. You have to reach out and talk to somebody.
But if you're trying to be in a relationship.
Not to be connected to another emotion, Gary. So when you say it's hard to reach out, really identifying what makes it hard. So what do you feel, or how do you label the act of reaching out, right? So is there shame associated to it, or guilt, or whatever the case may be?
I don't trust.
So that you don't trust. Mm-hmm. Okay. So there's fear.
Gary, you know how the dude was stuck on the island and he was talking to that soccer ball?
Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks was talking to the soccer ball on the movie.
Yeah, Wilson.
Wilson, that's what kept his... Does that making sense, Counselor Spring?
It is. And you know what? That helped him establish that connection.
Right.
Talking to the ball, right?
Right, because there's nobody else on the island. He was stuck, but he had to talk to somebody.
So he talked to the ball?
He talked to the ball.
He put a little smiley face and everything.
The ball name was Wilson.
Real?
True
story.
And the brain didn't know the difference. The brain didn't recognize, it didn't know the difference.
Right.
It was his way of connecting, so that's how he was able to meet that need, because he created a sense of connection with something that wasn't real, but that's how he connected.
So Gary, so you don't want to talk to nobody, go home, go buy your ball, talk to the ball, or buy two of them.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Talk to both of them.
Well, I'd rather those two.
Council Spring, I'm so sorry.
How did I know that was going on left? How did I know?
I'm sad and lonely. That would be cute, though.
Two balls.
Yeah, and then you can go buy them at Dick's.
They sell balls.
Yeah. Council Spring, I'm so sorry.
Sporting goods.
Oh, you buy them as a package?
Council Spring?
Yeah, you can get 2 or 4.
Oh, my God.
Or a container.
Oh, okay.
Go get them, Gary.
Tennis balls.
I'm going right now, Council.
Golf balls.
Not in my self-care workbook.
Where's the nearest one?
One right behind us.
Right behind her. Oh, hell, bye.
All right, y'all, of course, Talking on Tuesday is not meant to be a replacement for that. We don't know how this therapy session went left, thanks to Gary. But you can always get more information on Yonetta's website, YonettaSpring.com. Yonetta, I apologize, but thank you so much for joining us and trying to attempt to help people on this morning show.
It helped me, honey.
More Rickey Smiley morning show coming up.
It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.